Good morning, students. In last lecture, we discussed about the fraction and decimal. Now we are moving toward the next point: division of a decimal number. Means last time we discussed about the decimal number. Now we are discuss about the division of a decimal number. For that purpose, we have to remember some steps which are very essential to solve the example. To divide the decimal number by a whole number, we first divide them as a whole number and then place the decimal point in the quotient in the decimal number. This is the simple procedure. Already you know that. Now second step, to divide the decimal number by 10, 100, 1000, shift to the digit in a decimal number to the left by the as many places there are zeros over 1 to get the quotient. Means this is very much simple procedure. We have to divide by 10, 100 and in multiple of 10. This is very much important procedure, and I hope you understand. Whenever I am explaining the question, that time you can understand. Just see, while the dividing two decimal number, first shift the decimal point to the right by the equal number of place in both to convert the divisor to a whole number, then divide. Then we have to divide, means we have to convert the given number into the fraction and then we have to divide. I'll explain that things. Before that, you have to remember how to multiply each other and reciprocal. I'll explain reciprocal means we have to take a numerator as a denominator and denominator as a numerator. I hope you understand this concept, and we are using this concept in next example. Is it very simple? See, find 235.4 divided by 10. See, I'm writing the same question as it is. Now I'm converting. Now I'm writing the answer. I'm just removing the decimal point and I'm converting that decimal number into the fraction. Now you see that I'm writing the 235.4. This converted into the, I'm removing the decimal point. I'm writing 2354. Okay. Now I'm converting. Now for the decimal point, I'm writing 1. And how many digits are there? 1 digit. That is why I'm given a 10. Just see here. As many places there are 0 over 1. Means how many places are there after a decimal point? 1, 2, or how many? That much of zeros we have to give a on 0 or on over 0. So I hope you understand. For that purpose, I am removing this point. For that point, I am writing 1. And how many digits after a decimal point? That number I'll give on a 0 over 1 divided by this 10 and divided by 1. Means if there is nothing at downside, we can take a 1. Okay, I hope you understand. Now this is your fraction and this is your fraction. Both are the fraction. Now we have to divide to each other, and everyone know that if we are dividing a number, if we are taken a reciprocal of second number, that time the divided sign will be a change into a multiplication sign. I am writing the number as it is, 2354 divided by 10. Now I am taking the reciprocal. See here, 10 upon 1. Now I am taking 1 upon 10. This is the reciprocal of 10 upon 1. Then you have to change the sign. This is multiplied by. Now these two numbers are multiplied to each other, and everyone know that how to multiply the two fraction each other. Now upper part means numerator multiplied to the numerator and denominator multiplied the denominator. Now this 2354 multiplied by 1 is your answer, 2354. Here I am writing. Okay, now you can see or observe 10 into 10, 100. Now I am writing here 2354 divided by 100. Now we have to give the decimal point. Write the number as it is, 2354. Now how many digits are zeros over 1? 2. Now how many? I'm writing the number as it is, 2354, 2354. Now how many zeros are there? 2 zeros. Now moving to the right to the left side, how many points? 2 points, because 2 zeros are 1, 2, and for 1 give the point. This is your answer. Mean 23.54 is your answer. I hope you understand this part. Now we are moving toward the next question. Find, just see this question from your exercise, 0.4 divided by 2. Now I am writing 0.4 divided by 2. Now we have to convert this 0.4 into a fraction. Just I am removing decimal point, I am writing 4. Okay, for this point I am writing 1. And how many digits are there? Only 4. Then 1 digit, that is why I am given 1 0 over 1 divided by, I am writing 2 divided by 1. There is nothing, means there is a 1 divided by any whole number. Now you have to take a reciprocal of this. If you are taking the reciprocal of this, means we have to change the sign. Now I am writing the 4 upon 10, okay, multiplied by, because we are taken a reciprocal. Here 2 upon 1, I am taken 1 upon 2, means we have to change the sign. Now you know that this 2 and this 4, 2 ones are 2 and 2 twos are 4. Then we can write, okay, means we are dividing this part. Now here 2 and 1, 2 multiplied by 1, 2 ones are 2, I am writing 2, and this 10 into 1, 10 ones are 10. Now we have to give the point, write the 2, okay, I am writing here 2. Okay, how many digits are, how many zeros over 1? 1. Count 1, and for 1 we have to give the point left to right. We are moving left to, right to left. Here 0.2. This is your answer. Means whenever we are dividing 0.4 divided by 2, which is equal to 0.2. I hope you understand this part. Now we are moving toward the next question. Just 0.35 divided by 5. I am writing the same number. Now we have to convert this decimal point into the fraction. 35 divided by, here for a point writing 1, and how many digits are there? 1 and 2. Give the 2 0 over 1 divided by 5 divided by 1. Why I am writing 1? You know that, because there is a no denominator, that is why we are writing 1. Now we have to take the reciprocal of 5 upon 1. Reciprocal of 5 upon 1, 1 upon 5. Then we have to change the sign. This divided sign get changed into the multiplication sign. 35 divided by 10 as it is, multiplied by 1 by 5. Everyone knows that 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35. 7 into 1, 7 divided by 100. Now we have to write the number as it is, 7. How many zeros are there? 2. Count the number from the right to the left. 1, but 2 0. There is nothing, that on the right side give a 1 0, and for 1 give the point before write 1 0, and 7 0.7. 0.07 is your answer. Whenever you are dividing such type of example, you can get the answer. Like that you can solve this example. Okay, same procedure you have to follow, and here also you have to follow the same procedure. If you are getting any problem, then you can call me. If you are getting any kind of a problem to solve this type of question, I hope you understand all the concept. Okay, have a nice day.